We can't recrack.
Dude, how do we fucking have 3 times?
We can't recrack these. But welcome back to a Thirsty Third podcast.
Thirsty Third podcast. We decided to. What the?
You're losing so much aura right now. What is? You even spilled your drink
Stop,
on you.
no!
Oh, you lost so much aura. It's still playing.
No!
Oh,
It was playing a podcast. So.
We got all of that.
I'm begging for sponsorships. That's why I bought this.
Liquid Death, if you have any interest in 2 dudes just talking, we are accepting of offers right now.
Yeah, I usually don't like seltzer water or sparkling water, but this is good.
They do. They make a good sparkling water. It's not. It's not too strong. Like.
That's fair.
Like most sparkling waters are really like heavy.
This is good.
This is like a soft sparkle.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know how like McDonald's Sprite kind of burns your throat? This doesn't burn your throat. This tickles your throat.
I like my throat tickled.
Yeah. This tickles your throat.
Like my
Yeah, it did. So it's good nonetheless. Is this supposed to be like an apple flavor?
So
I think it's apple.
Cider is an apple flavor. Read the back.
This ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water has a twisted plan to use natural agave and exploding bubbles to murder your
It's the
thirst
agave.
and recycle
You don't gotta read the whole thing.
your soul. Now, how the hell are they gonna do that?
It can't fix me. If a drink could fix me, I would have been saved a long time ago.
That's good though. I don't wanna drink it all in one go, but
So I did write a bunch of stuff down though. I'm trying not to look at my phone and
I
be
feel
like,
bad because I didn't
no,
write
it's fine.
anything
It's fine.
down.
I think the improv part of it is what I want it to be.
Oh, okay.
Just think of stuff on the spot. It's just stuff I want to reference.
Yeah.
And now I can actually show you stuff because I have the mics on the camera now.
Ooh, that works out well.
That's super sick.
And it's gonna take
So we
way
can just watch TikTok.
perfect. It's gonna take way less time for you to actually edit this.
All I wrote down was holy as we did not learn. Episode 2 sucked.
Okay, so yesterday because my work hours when I work nighttime, I have weird times I'm on my phone. Like usually when your phone like tracks your time on it, and you're a normal person with a normal sleep schedule, like it resets at midnight, right?
Yeah.
But I'm up till 5, 6 a.m. and then I sleep and then I wake up at 4 or 5 p.m. So my phone is like accounting for like 2 days of me being on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So today, I've only been on it for 3 hours. And it's been under an hour for TikTok and Instagram. Because I've every time I've had the fiend to pick up
You just enjoying life?
my phone.
Or what are you doing?
Sorry, there's going to be probably multiple burps in this. Because this is, I like trying to, is that proper? Is that how we're going to do it?
It's not working for me.
Under an hour for both my social media apps, which I'm pretty.
You just trying to flex on me?
I'm holding myself
You
accountable.
want me to check mine?
Yeah, I do. I want to see how much. I want to see what yours is at right now. 7 hours.
7 hours.
But when did you start though?
I started at 7 a.m.
I started at exactly 12 a.m. because I was on a break at work.
So you had more time than me.
How many pickups do you have today? How many times did you pick up your phone?
I pick it up once and keep it in my hand.
No.
I don't know how to check that.
Keep scrolling, Unc.
196.
Oh, okay.
77 are from messages.
Yeah, mine 52 is just for messages for me, so.
I will say though,
Yeah.
I started listening to Zach Bryan more because I got some bullying about that and Faye Webster. Dude, I had so many people be like, "Oh, Caiden went to that? Oh my God, I wanted to go to that so bad." I'm like, literally, you're just gonna start pulling women because of that, just because you listen to music.
I
Because you listen to music.
I don't know if that's the case, but we can put in. I can send you a video of what me and my buddy were doing when we were there dancing, and we were the only people dancing there, like legit dancing. There was a lot of mixed age in the crowd. We did see a couple adults. There was a lot of younger crowd, but no one was dancing. I guess no one thought it was cool to dance.
I don't think it's dancing music. No, don't, no, It's not romantic.
Cut the clip.
No.
Roll the clip.
Well, I mean, that and I haven't really started listening to her yet. I don't know if I...
If it's not your type to be like slow, soft music every once in a while, like that's what she's good for. Mm-hmm. Slow, soft music. To refresh yourself.
Wait, why'd you stop? You get nervous?
No, I was just trying to think of what to say next
eyes,
that didn't sound really fruity.
That's okay. No one's judging you here.
I think there's a couple that might be.
No, I'm not judging you.
I think there might be.
No, I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thirst is murdered right now.
I don't like the vibe of this garage, I won't lie.
You don't like the sound of that freezer that's humming?
No, it's not that. I like nature.
Oh, nature.
I feel like we should hike
outside.
to the top of a mountain and then do it. Why didn't we do that? Come on.
Man, that is a lot of work.
I'll bring the lights and everything.
That's a lot of work. Maybe we could start small and then
and then in 100 episodes in we can
make a 100 episode special
helicopter
to the top.
On top of Everest. Wouldn't that be sick? Top of Everest.
You see how many people die on Everest?
Yeah, we could be the next, but on
No.
video.
I don't want to be the next.
So I've been listening to Zach Bryan more. I actually kind of like him, but I did.
Kind of?
I was actually.
You don't have to be nonchalant here.
You can
say I like him.
I was searching for.
I like him. He's good music.
Shut up! I was searching for some hate, and I think I found some.
TikToker Terry.
No, sorry.
Zach.
That's the wrong one.
Ishmael Tom.
And I found out he got pulled over.
Give me the information I need.
And I'm just finding.
Oh, this was so long ago.
I was finding reasons to hate him.
This was so long ago.
And this is one of them. He's like, I'm a famous musician. I don't want to tell you my address.
But he's not wrong though, right?
But Chris Brown is proof that people don't care about people's applications. They'll still listen to him.
Or did he?
Or did he?
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
I can't think of a Diddy song.
A P. Diddy song?
No, off the top of my head. They don't gotta show it to me.
No. There's a...
Just two guys on their phone. That's what this podcast is now.
When you search Diddy on Spotify, She Knows comes up by J. Cole.
Is that one of his songs?
No, but it's a cut to Diddy because like J. Cole was talking about like some of the people there and whatnot. So.
Oh, I wrote that.
I don't really keep up with that whole Diddy situation, but I had my coworker ask me about that. And they're like, so, like it was just quiet, right?
That's not
like
casual at all.
It was not. We were just like, computer. I was working. Computer. They were working. And they're like, so, how about P Diddy, huh? Oh my god. And I was like,
You're just asking for an HR violation.
I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, isn't that crazy? What happened? And I'm like.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Yeah,
talk about it.
I heard there was a basketball court where it was soundproof and had a bunch of big beds in it, and he used to have parties on them.
Makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are making jokes about it too, which are funny. I get it. But,
yeah, there's. I mean, the whole situation is pretty crazy.
Don't look at my notes. Stop looking at my notes.
Let me see your notes. What's going on inside that noggin? Hey, shout out to Mouse for getting us this mouse case.
3 weeks
late.
After I bought it.
3 weeks after it was bought. Actually, it was Amazon's fault, though. Let's be real. Mouse probably sent it out.
What's your favorite Zach Bryan song? This is just me glazing Zach Bryan so far.
I don't know. I like his newest album. I think I like every song on that, but of that album, I think my favorite song right now, it was Better Days, but then I kind of played that over and over. Probably Pink Skies is good, but I think Sandpaper. I think that's the name, Sandpaper. That's a really good song.
Never heard it.
28's a good song. Okay. You never heard Sandpaper?
Nope.
You should.
I've been listening to him. I didn't say I listened to everything that he made.
That's a good song.
Okay. Mine is favorite. Something in the Orange. His most popular song.
Yeah, that was a good song. Yeah. Like a year ago.
What? It still is. It still is.
I listen to it too much. It's a good song though.
Yeah. His music is really repetitive.
I mean,
but okay. Some people...
Yes, but there's a lot of emotion in it.
A lot of people have repetitive music. Some of the best artists do.
Juice WRLD.
Yeet is what comes to mind.
Yeah.
Personally, I think my favorite, the best, Unstoppable, Timeless.
Suicide Boys.
Who?
Suicide Boys.
Who? Don't think I've heard of them.
Their music all sounds the same.
Yeah.
But
then again, they're in a genre, so I would hope.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is a genre. Which makes sense why all their music sounds the same.
No, you're losing so much aura right now.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how like people just like know the words to their songs and then be like, I'm feeling this.
And some people feel that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would you think that you're the funny guy in the group?
No.
I don't think anyone even self-proclaims them as.
I think I would be the awkward person that's kind of fat, maybe.
You're neither of those.
Okay, well maybe I'd be the guy that cracks the good joke every once in a while, and then when you call on me to make that funny joke, I'd stutter and then lose a bunch of aura, and then nobody would mess with me again.
Do you think as a funny guy, those people go home lonely? I think so.
No, I mean I'm not lonely, so that's how I guess I know I'm not funny then. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were the funny guy.
No, I'm not the funny guy.
Oh.
You're the funny guy.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm funny, but I'm funnier than.
I think you're pretty funny.
Okay. I try to be.
Yeah. So what? Do you go home lonely?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll be honest. Yeah. But I can't fix that.
So who were you in school? Were you the funny guy?
I was not. Well, I don't remember a lot of high school.
Seriously?
I'm serious. This got really deep really fast.
I mean, I remember a lot of my high school.
Yeah?
Yeah. This one time, it's kind of messed up, but this kid with a learning disability.
Which was?
I don't know, but he was different. Everyone loved him. He was a good kid, but he was like part of like the cheer squad kind of for like football games and whatnot. Like everyone would hype him up because he was at the football games. And at lunchtime, he wanted to do a front flip. Yeah, and so we all hyped him up on lunchtime to do a front flip, and
I can already see where that's going.
Yeah, he didn't land the front flip, but he was okay. But
land on his back.
Yeah.
Did you encourage him?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you were that kid.
No, I was not. I was not that kid. I wasn't myself then. That wasn't me. That's a Diddy reference.
No, I don't know anything about Diddy, so I wouldn't know that.
What are you looking around for? What's happening?
God. He's everywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. That was my neighbors or something.
No, it was definitely your neighbors.
My neighbors are spooking you? Yeah. Gonna hit your car?
I don't feel safe here.
You shouldn't. They have multiple cars in this neighborhood.
You've been to Section 8? No, you haven't been to Vancouver.
You haven't been to Northeast 44th Court, huh?
Oh my gosh. You just doxed yourself. Show up. Bring your BMW.
Alright, nice.
You got the fence right there, your neighbors.
Yeah. Geez.
They'll do something about it.
You know, I was driving in Portland today, and
Why?
I was just dropping a coworker off and picking him up for work.
Oh, yeah,
and man, those streets are kind of confusing.
Yeah.
And I was telling him about the streets that by your house, that by the gas station, where it kind of like moves over, but then you can park. Just like you can go from like a 30 to just park, and then you're driving like really close to those cars, you know, by that gas station.
Yeah.
Well, like I was driving. What's the main road there? It's like you get off Rosa Parks, and then you take a right. Yeah, it's an interstate road, I guess. interstate. Like if you just go straight, it goes.
Willamette.
Is that the road?
I think.
Because it goes into the tunnel.
Yeah. Where?
To hop onto I-5.
Oh.
It's that road.
Yeah.
It goes underneath into the tunnel, but you can just go straight on that road. Which I think is called Interstate Road, I think. But when I was driving, the road like went back and forth because there was like train tracks. I'm like, man, why can't they just make a straight road?
They gotta confuse you.
Yeah, it was confusing.
It worked.
It was very confused. There was a tram like next to me, and I was like, holy crap. I don't know how people can live in the city. I mean, that's not even real, like, is that even considered the city?
You know, I was thinking about that today. No, I wasn't. I wasn't thinking about that.
Go on.
Do you think we could make a modern office?
An office?
Like the office?
Oh, where like,
yeah.
Where it looks like someone's filming.
Like we're at the store, and
I think we could.
You get carded.
It's just a bunch of.
And you just look at the camera. You're like.
I think that'd be a good idea.
That'd be a good idea, but
it would be a lot of editing.
Having a camera person would be really hard because people would.
I think we could film each other. I think we could, because a lot, like, unless there's like.
It could be better if someone was filming both of us. It'd be more interesting.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What's like? So, marriage at a young age.
Oh, we're getting back into this?
No, we don't have to, but.
No, back to your office idea though. I think that would be really cool. But there'd be a lot of.
You got a lot of production in that.
A lot of production, and there's a lot of upper facial emotional shots. Like
I think we can do it. Because even though I think having a camera around really changes people change how they react when the camera's around. I
think, when they like break out, like, and they do like the one-to-one like sit down in the office, and like obviously like away from the crew, that would be funny. Like if we're just like filming our behind the scenes or something.
We should do that. Why don't we do that?
And then it's like one of us in a room or something.
We should do that. Why don't we do that?
I don't know. I don't know. We just thought about it.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh, okay. Okay. Should I write it down?
No, you shouldn't write it down because I want to forget about it and then think about it in a month and be like, oh my God, that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still thinking about when you were drinking your drink and then your podcast went off and then you got scared and then you flunked some water on you. It's on video.
2 episodes in a row, I'm spilling water on myself.
How's that lighting look?
It looks fine. I mean, obviously it's not amazing.
Boom!
But we got the light.
Work at school, guys.
Yeah, you just got nothing to say, huh? You get nervous.
I don't know what to say. I mean,
I have a.
Usually, like when I'm walking, I can probably think well. I'm not a good thinker when I'm just sitting. Like I could probably pace and I could probably think of some ideas.
I had a few people say that we should do it while we're hiking. It'd be a better idea, but I'm like.
You just hear me like huffing and blowing though. Like
we could. I honestly don't think we.
You don't think it'd be that loud?
I think it'd be doable.
Yeah, we could try it. I'd be down to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see. Of course. Just to see.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Man, I feel super brainless this episode.
I know, it's just hard when you sit down and you just can't like.
Because I felt fine back there, but
yeah,
over here,
but it's like when you're actively trying to think about it.
I think it's environment. I really do think it's the environment.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I feel pretty comfortable here. It's like a test, when you sit down for a test and then you kind of forget everything because you're trying to remember everything.
No, it's the environment. I feel like I would be more at ease if I was in the middle of that dirt field in the backyard.
Well, we can go back there. They have cameras though. We put our shiesties on.
Well, these two.
What's funny about the word shiesty?
2 dudes in a shiesty with microphones on. What are they doing?
Why are they sitting on top of a dirt?
Oh wait, that's off-air podcast. I know those guys.
Yeah, I just listened to their episode this morning.
Yeah, next week we'll do something crazy. Like
yeah, I got a couple days off next week, so we
drive
can do
my
that.
car into a wall and then film right next.
I think we should mic up the truck on that. No, but just on the motor part, so it's really loud and ticky. Super loud. So what other notes you got?
I had a bunch of things on my mind this week.
Yeah.
And marriage at a young age was one of them.
Okay.
That is not to do it with anyone I know personally. I really think it's a huge subject because I've thought about it. What? Do I look weird?
No.
Okay. And you're not the thinker. I don't think it's I don't want to stress it too much.
No, go ahead.
You seemed pretty passionate about it though last time.
Go ahead.
And I cut you off.
You seen that
time.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No.
I love Beetlejuice. I haven't seen a meme of him forever.
I don't know if he's alive.
I think he's alive.
Yeah, I think he's alive.
I saw a recent video where he was walking in the hood.
Yeah.
And someone's like, "Hey, yo, is that Beetlejuice?" And he turns around and goes, "Oh, what's up?" He's still out there, dude.
Yeah.
He's graying, though. He's got a lot of gray hair on him.
I should get him on.
That would be impossible. I'm not
That would
gonna
be.
lie.
That would.
Who would you even reach? I don't even know if he has an official Instagram.
No.
Do you see the...
He's fly out to where he lives.
I would not want to step foot in that state. I'm good.
What does he what?
You know how Howard Stern used to have a podcast also, a radio talk show? Mm-hmm. He was one of the first people to feature Beetlejuice. Mm-hmm. Kind of sucked because he was really kind of rude to Beetlejuice.
Spell red.
E-T-E-R. Yeah, so I think just missing...
Does that mean you're... Who is it? Howard? You're the Howard Stern and I'm Beetlejuice?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What if people think that?
If you dig a 5-foot hole, how deep are you?
About 20 feet.
20 feet? What color is a carrot?
I think it's a carrot. Let's see what else I have saved.
Carrot? Carrot.
I have this one saved. Boy apartment. That's a grown ass man.
Man, I love
That's
it.
not a boy, dude.
I like interior design though.
But dude, this is a lot of money.
Oh look, he has my bed frame.
No.
He has my bed frame. That's my bed frame.
Okay, well that's like a $1,200 bed frame.
That's
dude.
my bed frame.
That's $1,200 bucks.
Makes absolutely zero noise, and it installs in like less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, but it's $1,200 bucks.
It's quality.
Okay.
Quality product.
Okay.
Yep. Just
Never
like,
using it anyways.
I mean, hey, to go with your Pilot Sports also, you get what you pay for.
Okay. What if I just made one myself?
A bed frame?
Yeah. What if I made Pilot Sports myself? We're really running dry here, aren't we?
I think the ideas are flowing actually.
You gonna give me the information?
You're just on
More Zach, Brian.
You're just on your phone scrolling.
No, I'm just having a bunch of... Hear about that kid?
Yeah, I don't think that's him in the photos though. Did you see the photos? The
But
security
they
photos?
pulled him over and he was in the car of the therapist. He stole the therapist's car.
Police officer spotted Mr. Prada driving Abraham's car. When the officer attempted
That's crazy. I wouldn't take him for that type because
So,
of TikToks.
just so you know what we're referencing to, there was a TikToker that,
Mr. Prada.
Mr. Prada, that was claimed to have murdered a therapist.
Yeah.
Like dumped his body on the side of a road.
How do you think he
And
murdered him?
It was blunt force trauma. That's what they said. Yeah.
What do
And
you think he was with?
I don't know,
Trophy or
a
something?
trophy. Do you know? And at the end of the video, they're like,
to conduct a traffic stop, Thomas backed
said that the therapist had some charges on him for like touching a kid.
Yeah,
during the session.
touching minors or something.
But it wasn't him. So I'm like, that's crazy though.
That is crazy.
That's just
I remember
nuts.
I've seen his videos. I think I've saved a couple of them at one point.
What?
Mr. Prada. I wouldn't. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that kid's like,
He's young.
19 something.
Yeah.
Imagine like living so much life and be like, I'm mad at someone.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill. Some people snap like that.
I know. I talk to people like that at work.
I've been
Patients, not my coworkers, but patients.
sometimes when you're going too slow in the left lane. I kind of feel the energy there.
The way the slurs roll off the tongue.
I didn't say slurs. I don't say
Oh.
slurs. I would never say slurs.
No. I mean, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't either. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. How's the lighting look?
Looks fine.
Oh, it looks better.
Because now it's dark back there, but it's fine still on us.
Yeah. Okay.
Garage is good for consistent lighting, but I think if we want better, we're gonna have to probably do it like midday.
What else do you think's happening in the world of celebrities and TikTok people like that? You know, Mr. Prada going to jail.
We're next up. That's what's going on. We're next up. Off air is gonna be on air.
Who?
Us.
Oh.
We're gonna be on air. You know, I actually had a couple people hit me up saying they like listening to the podcast because they like listening to us talk. Didn't say they like listening to me talk.
Oh.
So I was thinking about it. I'm like, it doesn't really matter what I say. It's just I can say anything. That's probably more annoying than anything. You know how some people have the...
Sorry, what were you saying?
The pet peeve for when you're chewing on something, they just want to like throw a brick at you.
Yeah.
I kind of have that.
Like slurping?
But I feel
slurping?
like that you're just doing that. You're sensory overloading someone right now. I will not... No, that was really loud. I know that clipped.
I saw a TikTok of these people standing in line for the iPhone 16.
I was one of those people.
And apparently I think it was Congo or something. These like protesters or whatever were like yelling at these people, like these people that are just looking like this, and these protesters are yelling at them, standing in line because they're buying a new iPhone and not donating money to like Congo or something. And I was like, wow, that is probably not the most ideal way to go about that, you know?
You're never going to get someone on your side by being like, you're doing wrong right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
exactly.
maybe I am. You know what?
You're right. You know what?
I don't want this device that'll
You should yell
help
at
me research more of the information that you're giving me.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a bad take.
I think so too.
You know, I'm getting really good at pool. I'm really good at pool. I went out with my friend and her boyfriend the other day. I squashed them both. Don't ask them about it, but I squashed them both.
Really? I wasn't there.
I don't know. You were working. Oh, you work nights, so you were working at the night.
Oh. Yeah.
But
I like pool too, though.
I don't know if it's me being a common denominator, but I've noticed that more people have been playing pool ever since I started my job where I have access to pool. Do you think that's a common, like you play pool, Shamil plays pool, all my other friends play pool. It also happens to be that I'm better than everyone.
I'd say we're about even.
You think so?
Maybe I'm a little worse, but I'm getting there.
You're a little sloppy.
A little sloppy, but, you know, a little training, a little practice, clean it right up, you know?
I don't know about that. I feel like I've whipped you the last 2 or 3 times. Why, you don't agree?
No, not that I don't agree, but, you know, I can hold my ground. You know, I almost won when we were playing at that place with all the pool tables.
Oh.
I almost won, and then I didn't because I got ganged up on during Cutthroat.
Oh, really? My bad.
Yeah.
That place sucks, though.
Wasn't that bad. They had good tables.
Well, the tables overlap, so like you're kind of like elbowing someone every time.
Well, it's like pool etiquette, you know. It's like urinal etiquette. You don't take the urinal right next to you. You take the one after that.
You join at someone's random table.
You stand behind
like,
them.
oh, you're done, right?
You stand behind them.
And you gather all the balls. You.
What?
I think you're a lot more serious on the podcast than you are in real life. I'm not trying to call you out right now. I'm definitely.
I just burped twice.
Yeah. Still feel like.
Or when,
I don't know if you're nervous.
Or when I text you and then you're like, "Are you mad at me?"
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you. That's just how I talk.
I saw a meme today. It was like, your delivery order is outside. And kid said, okay. And the delivery driver said, are you mad at me?
Man, the whole text and tone thing is crazy.
Dude,
though.
there's so many people that suck over text. But in person, they're great.
Well, I don't think I'm particularly...
No, I think you're good over text. I glazed,
think
I
I'm
glazed the
particularly
last episode. Did you
me.
notice that?
No, I didn't.
I was listening to it a few times, and I was like, damn.
Didn't notice that.
I was like, you're such an admirable person. I look up to you. And
Wasn't
you're
that
like, yeah, I can see that.
Wasn't that the first episode?
No, that was the last episode.
Really?
It was at the end.
Oh.
Because I said, I noticed how you organized your room a bunch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. That. And then I didn't say anything back about you. I said, yeah, you're a really good friend. You make me spend a lot of money.
Oh, no. I do, though. Speaking of that, I want Taco Bell.
I was just thinking that, too. They have a new meal box.
You would know that.
It's
You got the app, don't you?
Apollo something.
Oh.
I think, or Paul. It's a new SoundCloud rapper basically, but he has the Taco Bell sponsorship.
There's no way.
And yeah, and it's all right. But the
You've had it already?
I went there recently because my friend was like, "Hey, let's go eat after the concert."
No,
so we did. We ate after the
you
concert.
didn't.
I didn't get that though. He did.
Oh. Then how would you know?
He said it was good, but he did get an extra sauce, and the sauce was pretty good too.
Okay, let's get a little serious. I'm not gonna talk about the murder anymore.
Oh.
Before we get serious, I saw this big ass library. A really cool aesthetic. And I thought about if I was here and I'd make you film something like this for me.
I'd fart there.
I can imagine I'd just be standing there and I wouldn't notice the rail and I'd fall. And
You're like, take a photo. Like stormtrooper sound.
Yeah, but it just goes past the camera.
That'd be funny. Where was that? Where was that?
That was in, I think...
Is that real or is that
Kyoto.
AI? It looks like AI. Mexico City?
Mexico City, wow, I said Kyoto. That was so racist to me.
That's kind of racist.
Yeah, it's just a library.
Wow.
Something
It's pretty neat. I've never
I
seen
think
something
both of
like
us
that.
want to do is we want to travel and make videos because
I do.
Regardless of whether cars are part of the subject, I think it's still going to places like that would be sick.
I think that would be really cool.
Also,
I think making money would also be really cool, and getting a job would also be second to none
You
there.
can just save up money.
You know, do you think that they're appealing to
It's supposed to look like alcohol.
alcohol?
It's
Yeah.
supposed
So
to
do you
look
think
like
they're
alcohol.
appealing
They
to
literally say it in their ads.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I looked at this top like here, and I'm like, like my mouth, I just started to taste like a Coors Banquet.
I don't know what that tastes like.
I was like,
Oh.
and I took a sip of this, and I was like, oh, 0 calories,
It's really
20
good.
calories.
It's really good. I'm not gonna lie. I want more.
I would probably buy a case of these. Yeah.
Let's make a goal for pretty. Okay, I want to make it pretty far because I don't think I think I have a goal in mind for me. At 10K, that's a lot. That's gonna be on
10K.
like a year from now,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Is there something you want to do at 10K? Like if we hit 10K, you'll. Because I think once we hit 10K, I want to do a backflip.
Man, it's gonna be a lonely podcast when you kill yourself, and I'm gonna be just the only one here.
You can get guests on. I got some people lined up. You want to do a backflip too?
No.
I can.
If we're on a trampoline, sure.
No, like right
If
here.
it's into a pool, sure.
Right here. You're not gonna
On
kill
the-
yourself.
on the
It's so easy.
on the concrete?
It's so easy.
On the concrete?
It's so easy. You can do it on the grass.
Can I wear a helmet?
You can pull that pad you had out in the backyard. You had one in the corner, didn't you? Oh, my bad. I was thinking of someone else's backyard.
Yeah, jeez. Huh. What would I do at 10,000 subscribers?
You will chug a whole case.
Skydive.
Oh. Would you?
Yeah. I wussied out last time.
You just you censored yourself. That was funny.
Yeah. My friend wanted to do it for his birthday, and I was like, yeah. And then the cost plus actually doing it, I was just like, I don't want to spend $200 on this. Like, it's cool, but I have the rest of my life to skydive. And sometimes I think about
I don't
that.
know. You
like,
could have done it then and been like, holy crap, I can skydive.
yeah, no, I'm sure it was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. But I want to skydive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you're lonely?
No, not particularly.
Not at all.
I'm not like actively seeking.
Yeah, you don't seem lonely, but a lot of people don't seem lonely are lonely. Sorry.
That's fair.
You were scared the shit out of me. I thought it was your mom.
Why does my mom scare you?
Do you care what people think? I tend to care what people think a lot. Before you get into that, I guess I'll just lead off. I say I don't. The last couple of years, I'm like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. And then I'll be stuck in my own head while I'm shopping. I'm like, that person's staring at me. That person's looking at me. Going to the mall is hard. I'm like, everyone is looking at me right now. I'm out in the open. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't seem like they have that issue, the same issue as me. And then
I think a lot of people do. They just don't.
they do.
I feel like a lot of people.
Do you?
Some days.
Some days?
Some days.
It's
some
hard to
days
believe.
Some days, definitely. Like, you know, like you're in your own head about it. And you're like, I look weird or I'm not cool or whatnot. But then it's like, other days it's, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. You just like, damn, I'm on a rock in space. Mm-hmm. And I care what they think about me. I care that they think I look weird because I'm wearing a real tree.
Hey, wait a second.
Large camo jacket right now.
You gotta zoom out to the bigger picture. Yeah, that's very fratty to say.
And then I don't know them, you know? I mean, if I know them, like, you know, I care a lot more about what my parents think about me than, say, like, you know, some Joe I met at the mall.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I care about what some random Joe said at the mall.
I think that's, you know, like, do you value when someone who doesn't know you comes up to you and says, I like your car,
Yeah.
to someone that doesn't know you and says, man, your outfit's whack? Would you value those the same?
The more harmful one would hurt.
Why?
Because
You don't know them.
Because that's an unbiased perception of me, and that means it's true. And the person saying
That
that
means
like
it's
my,
not true, though.
that
Because they don't know you.
Well, then the person that likes me,
That's the most
the person that
superficial
likes me
level
could
of
just
you.
be saying that to be nice to me, because they know me.
I'm not nice to you.
Okay. I feel like you are. They're really nice to me. I
guess I've yet to say anything mean, so
Yet
I don't really say
to
anything
say
mean though
anything
to
mean,
people. There's no reason. Spread love, not hate.
Yeah, I'm a pretty serious person. I've noticed that. I've like, even though people tell me I'm funny all the time, I feel like I'm very serious. They're like, yeah, you always have this bitch face. And I'm like, thanks? Like, no, you're just a serious person. I'm like, thanks? They're not going to sponsor us after what we just said.
You know, I saw that they're giving away a jet.
9/11 theory. What if there was a third tower?
Man, there's a lot of things to say and a lot of things not to say, and that was one of the things not to say. I don't know where that came from or what part of the brain you pulled that out of.
What if
Put that back in the filing cabinet.
What if the buildings just did that?
Right now, your brain looks like that SpongeBob episode where they're running around and it's on fire. That's what your brain looks like.
The file cabinet's burning up.
Yeah, exactly. Mine looks like that one where like Patrick's trying to think and they can't get out of his little brain inside his brain.
The one of him going, it's true.
That's me.
Dude, there's going to be a lot of me looking at my phone because I have a lot written down. I was going to talk about how Porsches get better every year, but we can get into that in a second.
Yeah, that's very true. They've mastered their craft.
Yeah, they definitely do. People are like, oh, they're the same car. They look so boring. I have some people, like you told me once, I've never heard anyone hating on Porsche, but I've heard a lot of people hate on Porsche. Like, it's the same fucking car. It's the same all the time. And I think it's kind of like, I kind of see it as iPhone, where they just perfect the thing they're already good at.
Yeah, for sure.
And for some example, the GT3 RS, you know how they did the revamp the last 2 years ago? A year ago? Mm-hmm. Redesigned it. I still think it's a little bit out there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just a facelift.
It grabs looks for sure.
It wasn't a facelift. Apparently they added DRS, which is it's something they use in Formula One. It's drag reduction system, and you can actually change the amount of drag. I think there's like 8 levels.
The wing like
It's in the wing, and I think there's these little
flaps.
not flaps. Yeah, I guess they're flaps, but like rotor-looking things underneath the bumper.
Well, I think there's also
which
like
is
flaps like on the
Yeah,
trunk
there-
lid too
there-
that like divert air up
There is,
and whatnot.
but there's also a button where you can have it on auto,
Yeah.
to where it does some computer data and it just does it by itself. And you can also turn it to manual and just turn it on, which is so insane.
Yeah.
But they also did,
To drive one of those would be a dream for sure.
Yeah, they changed
That would
something.
be amazing.
They also changed the tie rods and the wishbones, so they're not cylindrical anymore. They're like tear shaped, so that they're more aerodynamic and have less drag in the wheel wells. Which
Yeah.
I think is super crazy. It's just like little tiny things they twerk.
Twerk. Little tiny things they twerk.
They tweak here and there. The suspension, you can adjust, which is like most cars. Like my car, you can adjust the suspension on it.
What car do you have?
The BMW over there,
Which one?
the 340i, 2016, M Sport track package. Anyways,
What color? Because there's another.
no, it's just Astoria blue. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, okay, that one.
But you can change the suspension settings to 6,561 different configurations.
Dang.
Not 60, 6,560, 61.
My Volvo has 3.
Soft,
3 buttons.
hard, not as hard,
Soft, softer, semi-hard.
semi-hard.
Bless you.
Yeah, but that's pretty crazy. The Porsche is always like, this is a dream car for a lot of people.
They are amazing feats of engineering.
It's only because they handle so well on the track and they sound really good.
And there's also a lot of hype behind them too.
Yeah,
There's a lot of hype behind them. You know, there's like 12-year-olds that are hyping them up on TikTok and making
yeah, it
edits
doesn't
of
make them bad.
No, it just makes it less desirable for me.
Why? You care about people?
No,
What about people think?
it spoils the image of the car to me though. It just kind of spoils the image of the
That
car.
doesn't spoil the image for. Like I love G80 still. I still want one.
Yeah, so I want
If you turned off Instagram, deleted everything, you would want one.
man,
If you didn't know anything about that.
if I'd still know that they sound pretty bad. They're a cool car.
Oh, the G80. I thought you were talking about the Porsche. I was like,
No, Porsche
are
sound
you talking
great.
about the same Porsche?
No, just G80s. I've yet to find one that sounds good. Unless it's a single turbo. Most M motors are just raspy. Which is fine. I mean,
I wrote down one day I would create a Jarvis because I was watching a little bit of Iron Man today, and he has his own Jarvis. And I realized that's just AI.
yeah.
But
you
I
can
want
do that now, actually.
I want one for me, personally to myself, so I can ask it dumb things and it can know me personally.
Jarvis, do not vent, fart, and suit.
Jarvis, unshit my pants.
Jarvis, stroke.
No.
No, while you were talking about Porsches, I had an idea come to mind.
What? We
A
drive a
thought.
Porsche?
No.
Buy a Porsche? Crash a Porsche?
No. This is
Get a rental Porsche and
no.
crash
Shut
it?
up. No. This is way off topic though. Do you remember the first time
Maybe
you
with-
got sent out of class in school for doing something bad?
No.
Really?
I really don't.
I remember what mine was.
I was online school. You couldn't really kick me out of class.
You had like a voice modulator. You're changing your voice. Ben, leave the class. No, my first time, I was at this little private school, and remember there was a kid with anger issues, and I was throwing colored pencils at him.
I would expect you to.
Yeah, I was throwing colored pencils at him. I don't know why. Maybe I was insecure myself. But he'd get really mad. He snapped.
No way. Did he attack you?
No, he flipped the desk. He stood up and flipped the desk. And then,
I'm sick of your shit, Caiden.
yeah, pretty much. And then I was in first grade, and no, maybe second. And my teacher just told me to get out of the class, and then they had to call my parents, and then I was sitting at dinner, and my parents were like, anything happened at school today?
Like, nope.
I was like,
Nothing. Can't think of anything.
No, not really. Just, subtraction, addition.
Subtraction. Reduction.
No. Why do you ask? And then they're like, oh, yeah, we just got a phone call, getting in trouble. And
no way.
yeah, they got a phone call that I got kicked out of class. And then my teacher just came back and was like, hey, don't do that.
Oh, but they still reported you?
Yeah.
I'm snitching.
Yeah, they still had to. The snitches. Yeah. The time after that, it was the next time after that.
More.
It was 6th grade, and we were sitting in science class, and one of my friends had dared, those blue chairs with the vents on the back, that your average school chair, right? Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you, those things echo farts. Like they amplify farts really loud. So
how would you know?
Oh, I know. And my buddy and I were taking turns
farting,
so you could fart the loudest without getting caught. And
no,
yeah,
that's insane, dude.
And
was anyone smelling it?
Oh, they had to, yeah, for sure. And I remember when my teacher was talking, we would just kind of go back and forth, and then when it was my turn, the teacher had stopped talking for a second, and I was full leaned over this.
No, you weren't.
And it was so loud it echoed, and everyone laughed. And at that moment, I didn't feel embarrassed until the teacher asked me to step out, and then it smelled really bad. Not like I pooped myself, but it was a pretty loud smelling fart.
You were a bad kid, dude.
No, I wasn't. This is jumping from 2nd grade to 6th grade.
Yeah, you were.
No, it's not. I was not. And anyways, I just remember being outside of class. I almost started to cry, and then he's just like, "Hey, you can't be farting in class." Okay. I was like, "Okay." Then I went back in. I was bright red, super embarrassed, and everyone was working in their groups, and I remember my friend was crying when he, crying of laughter.
You farted that bad?
Because I farted. He was laughing so hard.
Oh.
He was crying.
I was like, damn, your farts really put
And they didn't
out.
even get talked to about it. He acknowledged them. He's like, yeah, I know you guys are farting. Just, stop. Not now.
Not now.
Not here. Not now. It's not the place. And he didn't even talk to them. He just talked to me. And I was like, okay. Ever since then, I've tried to be good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really nervous this episode.
About this one?
No, I don't think it's because of your fart story.
Oh.
I don't think it's because of your fart story, but I don't think I've been this nervous in a long time.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh. Wow.
I don't think they can hear that.
Okay. Just keep going.
The neighbor's trying to start his car.
It didn't start the first time. They're broke.
Okay, I've got no more notes. I have one. It's a quote, but...
yeah. Lay it on me.
I'm not gonna lay on it. It's freaky.
A little chilly out. A little nippy out.
Yeah. Really indecisive lately.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm indecisive every day.
Oh, yeah. Not just with basic things. What kind of candy do I want? No. What kind of podcast do I want to listen to today?
What kind of Taco Bell combo box do I want
What are you going to get
today?
after this?
$7 Xbox.
I'm not going to cut to a clip of us ordering a Taco Bell after this. Yeah, no, today I just feel really nervous, and I wasn't indecisive about this.
Remember when we started this? We just were we're just going to talk?
I felt fine.
Okay.
And now I kind of feel like the camera's there.
Really?
I feel like...
The whole time I was talking about the fart story, and I was fart boy. I was not thinking about that.
Really?
No, I don't know. Maybe I think that's hilarious.
Maybe I feel pressure.
Oh.
I feel pressure to have a lot to talk about and to be super funny the whole time and have a lot to say. And I feel like you're not... I kind of rushed you into this today. This is our second time filming this week. I just wanted to get another one out there.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either.
It's not like it's taxing, like a second job yet.
Yeah, and you don't have to edit, so I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, exactly.
But if your energy...
I just had to sit here and talk about my fart stories.
If your energy isn't there, too, you can always let me know.
Yeah. No, I feel like, at least today.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing one by myself, too, but I don't like listening to solo podcasts. Even Theo Von, listening to him talk to himself, it's funny, and like it's so much funnier to have it bounce off someone.
Yeah.
So you can interview me. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I hate myself.
What? What is one of the most embarrassing moments you can remember?
What are these 21 questions?
Yeah.
What are you gonna ask me what my toe color is?
What color are your nipples?
What color are your nipples?
Brown, golden brown.
Pound
Maple.
sign 90A eat. What'd you ask me? The most embarrassing story?
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't think of the one on the top of my head. I've been chased by a group of Russians before, but that wasn't embarrassing. It was just like, I thought I was going to die.
Why were you chased by a group of Russians?
Remember Jake?
Jake?
Jake Rabideau?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and I were hanging out, skating I'll just say it for the podcast. My friend and I were hanging out.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It's just a group of Russian kids.
Can you add the bleep sound effect so it sounds official?
Yeah.
So it goes, beep.
What, over his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were just hanging out, and we were skating back and forth, and these kids just started running after me. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Were they like younger or older?
I think they were older. They were just all tall. And they started chasing us, and like we were like...
Like, did they have facial hair yet?
I couldn't tell. They were too far when I stood. But they were chasing us, and we went through the neighborhood, skated as far as we could, and they were still behind us.
Were they like trying to hit you?
No, they were just running after us, and we're like, I can't tell what they're saying, but they're yelling at us. And I think Jake split off, and then I split off. No, we went to this house, and we're trying to knock on someone's door to get like phone, because we didn't have our phones with us. And that's when they turned around and they just looked at us and didn't want to approach the house. And then they eventually walked away.
Do you think they were gay?
Gay?
Yeah.
Maybe they just wanted some action.
Maybe.
I find it a huge compliment when gay people call me attractive. I have a few gay friends that are just like, man, you're so attractive. I'm like, thank you, actually. Wow, damn. Maybe I am. Do you ever get that?
No.
No? You don't feel attractive?
No, I've never. I don't have gay friends.
What, are you homophobic? You said yes.
No. I was stretching my neck. That's it. No, I have gay friends.
Okay.
I love gay people.
You can't knock until you tried it.
I will not try it.
Don't knock it till you try it. I can just imagine someone listening to this car right now. They're like, what the fuck am I listening to?
I remember when I went to public school, after being in private school for 7 years, I saw my first lesbian.
You say it like it's a Porsche. I saw my first lesbian. She was sick.
I saw my first lesbian, yeah. She didn't look, back then, and I say back then, this was...
Be careful what you say next.
This was... Man, when was this? It wasn't that long ago. When I was in middle school. But it wasn't like... I don't feel like it was as big of a thing back then, Or like, the style, She looked normal, right? Not going into that any further, but she looked normal. And I didn't know until I saw her kiss a girl. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll stop.
You're digging your own hole.
Well, no one's gonna listen to this. Who am I gonna offend? But yeah, I saw her with her girlfriend, and I ended up asking my friends, and they're like, "Yeah, it's her girlfriend." And then I was like, "Whoa,
what's that?
What?
What?"
That's what I was like.
You said
you seen that video of like
I thought you meant Lebanese.
There's like, I gotta show it to you. It's like a chubbier British guy, and he goes, "Oh my, what?" It's really funny. That's what I was like.
Oh my, what?
Yes, I have it saved.
You got any more questions for me?
No, I'm just thinking about Taco Bell right now.
No,
honestly.
I'm thinking about Taco Bell too. Your neighbors are loud as hell.
Cuts to a clip of us eating Taco Bell.
I will.
Okay.
We're so sporadic. Everyone's right about that. We're very sporadic. But we'll get better. I'm excited for like episode 100 where everything like is so sorted out. We look back on this one and we're like, wow, damn, they're sitting in camping chairs right now. And maybe then we'll be like,
that
really
episode
nice
where Theo Vaughn was talking about just get it out, just write it, just get it down.
Did he say that? I didn't listen to that.
Well, yeah, he's
okay. Can say it
because remember he's talking with Drewski and he's like, man, if I gotta say it, I just write it down. But that's us. That's what we're doing. We're just recording it. You know, this is just brain flow right now.
I'm not saying a slur.
Well, what you
not
will.
a camera.
What you will.
No, I mean, not at all. Not at all.
But you will. After the camera turns off, you're gonna say.
I'm gonna say Taco Bell. I'm trying to save myself right here. It's not working. I'm nervous.
Cut it right there. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm really nervous. Like the feeling of being nervous.
Does it feel like I'm your therapist right now? The way I'm sitting, the way I'm kind of like.
Yeah. I've noticed like, I know people are gonna watch my body language. I've been going like this, over here, over here, over here. It's okay though.
I noticed sometimes I would like, after watching the video all the way through, I like skipped like 2 minutes each time, and I was like different positions each time. I was like,
I can't sit still. I
can't either. And that's like either. I like they have
jog.
They got spinny chairs, sometimes, and I could fidget with a spinny chair. I could just.
It's also really cold too, so I'm like trying to get myself moving.
It is pretty cold. Maybe that's a sign to warm up with some food.
Man, you're really trying to end this right now, aren't you?
We're about an hour into it, right?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
What do you think we're at?
It'll say right there, but I'm not gonna check it. It says below the recording, but if you can see that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. He really wants to end this. Hey, I'm enjoying this.
57 minutes.
That's not what that says.
And 35 seconds.
That's not what that says. I'm enjoying this. The lighting's a little bad, but we were gonna make a cold open.
Loud ass pants.
But we time kind of got away from us, and we didn't know what we wanted to do, so we just we're here. I'll probably still have the first clip, just to give us more content. And after that, you really want to end it now? I was going to ask you one more question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What would you do if you had $10 million and I was trying to think. I almost said Serena Williams, but that's not the girl. The girl you referenced last episode.
Sabrina Carpenter?
No.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney from that Dr. Squash commercial.
I'm gonna go buy some Dr. Squatch after that.
What would you do with $10 million?
That sounds kind of creepy then.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
What would I do with $10 million? I would probably still work.
I'd take the money and give $9 million to a monkey. See what he does with it. Tell him to invest in his favorite 10 stocks. Then he put a banana on every stock on the computer.
Yeah.
And then I would just choose that one.
That's fair. Yeah, I'd probably go back to work.
That's boring.
Yeah, I guess.
That's very boring.
Guess, yeah. I don't know what else I would do with $10 million.
You wouldn't buy anything?
I mean, some cars here and there, yeah, for sure.
I'd buy a house.
Yeah, so a good portion of that would be a house, yeah.
I'd run a car into it just to see how it feels.
Wow. Glad you don't have money right now. I'm glad you're broke.
I'm not broke. I probably am broke. I haven't checked my bank in a while.
Same.
What did you eat today?
Well,
can I do one Discovery box?
Discovery box?
Yeah, and then can I also do the Cantina chicken burrito meal also?